morning, students. Welcome to physics class. Right, today we have to discuss about it's very important concept is electric potential energy due to dipole. Is the concept electric potential energy due to dipole. Okay. So today I will try to cover the topic is electrostatic potential energy due to dipole. For this particular concept, yesterday I have given some fundamental information. What is dipole? What is torque? What is net force in dipole? Everything I have explained. So now I have to derive the particular expression for potential energy. Particular expression for potential energy due to dipole. So this question also we can frame it as a potential energy due to dipole in external uniform electric field. Okay, or sometimes this question are written as what is the potential energy of a dipole when it is rotating from theta 1 to theta 2 in a uniform electric field. So in a different versions the question might be asked, but the concept is what? Potential energy due to dipole, right? Okay, just I am recollecting yesterday what I explained about this is when net force acting on the body is zero, then what will happen? There is no change in position of a body. That meaning is what? The body could not have any linear motion. That meaning is what? The body might be have rotatory motion, but what is our point is the body should not have linear motion. So the net force on any particle can be create linear motion, okay, but the net torque can be create rotatory motion. So it is a clear idea when this dipole present in a uniform electric field, net force on dipole is how much? Net force on dipole is 0. So net force is 0, but net torque is never be 0. The torque can be create what? Yes, rotational effect of a dipole. Once the dipole is getting rotation, what will happen? There will be a work done. That work done, as you know, stored in a dipole as a potential energy. Okay, basically you may have one doubt. What my concept is? Dipole in presence of electric field. Then where you are bringing the dipole? Already it is existed or what? No, just like the previous concepts, whatever the charge or whatever the dipole, whatever it may be, you must bring it from infinity. So that now also let it be take one dipole, negative and positive. Just what I am doing, this dipole I am bringing into uniform electric field. So once I mention electric field means you could understand there will be a existed charge, there will be a existed field. That is not our point. One field is existed means what? Yes, we can consider this is one uniform electric field. This is a uniform electric field. Now I am bringing this. Once I bring this, what will happen? Just like a point charge. When one charge is bringing from infinity to the field, the amount of work done, once the particle gets this location, the work done stored in the charge as a potential energy. Same, when I bring this dipole from infinity to the field, the amount of work done required to bring the dipole is converted into its potential energy and it is stored in it. Okay, so instead of that, once the potential energy have the potential energy having by this dipole, so to get the derivation, I can take once the dipole reached here, when I make a small disturbance to the dipole, then what will happen? For example, initially the dipole at 90 degrees. When I am bringing from infinity to the field, how I placed 90 degrees. With whom? With electric field. In the direction of electric field, I placed my dipole with 90 degrees. Okay. So once I left my hand, the dipole, is it stable or unstable? That means it will be struck in the same position or it can get a rotation. That is point to be discussed. Okay. When I am bringing the dipole from infinity to field, my position is normal to the electric field. Why? Because in this particular position, if I place the dipole, potential energy 0. So it is the dipole can be stable. Okay. So how can I get the derivation for the potential energy? Means now what I am doing, just I will make a small angle like this. Okay, just a small angle. For initially you can take theta 1, next you can take it as a theta 2. So the difference is what? D theta, a small angular displacement. So now also we know that initially one position, just it makes a small angle. So how it is possible? The amount of work is done to rotate dipole from theta 1 to theta 2. Okay. Once if you know the expression for the work done, you have an idea what? That is nothing but potential energy. So this is the idea to get the derivation of dipole. Now I will start the derivation of what? Potential energy of a dipole in a uniform electric field. First of all, let us consider a uniform electric field. As you know, this is the representation for electric field with straight lines with the same distances, means which is uniform, right? So it is E bar. Okay. So before I have drawn a rough diagram how I am bringing the dipole. I am bringing the dipole from infinity. So initially, as I said, where I kept 90 degrees to the field. Okay. So but for understanding purpose, I am taking a small angle like this. So this is a dipole. Let it be take minus q. This is equals to plus q. Okay. So with now what is the position of the dipole? Now the position of a dipole, an angle theta with respect to E bar. These lines are indicates what, ma? Electric field or not? Electric field. Okay. So now this is negative, this is positive. Yes. So as per the dipole moment of a dipole, the dipole moment acts in the direction of negative charge to positive charge. So this is dipole moment direction. So what is theta? The theta is angle between dipole moment of a dipole to external electric field. So what is the angle between intensity of electric field, external electric field to the dipole moment is theta. Okay, right. In this particular situation, it is not a three-dimensional view, so I cannot show two angles. It's not good. So you can assume that just it make a small angle from theta 1 to theta 2. For better understanding, I am telling. Right. But initially, this is the basic diagram. Initially, I said what? Once the dipole comes to the field, I kept it as in normal direction. What is the reason I said? In normal position, the dipole have zero potential energy. It is very interesting question. It is very interesting and important concept. Why the potential energy is zero initially when you take normal? Because normal means like this only, na? One is positive charge, another one is negative charge. Whatever the charges it might be, normal means what? Same line or what? It's nothing but equatorial line. So it is uniform field. One point, for example, comes here. Another point comes here. 2 points in the same location or not? Same location or not? So as per the previous concept, equipotential surfaces, these two comes on same line or not? Once the dipole come to linear, plus q minus q comes on same location, same imaginary line, that line is equipotential. When potential difference is same, what is work done? When potential difference is same means work done zero. Work done zero means what is energy? Zero. So that when a dipole placed at 90 degrees to the external electric field, what is potential energy? Zero. Understand? Okay. Now I made a small angle theta. Right. Now, basically, first what I have to get is what are the forces here acting? See that it is a positive charge, so this is the force. What is electric force? Is acting QE in this direction of a electric field. Once positive is acting that direction means negative acting this the opposite direction or not? So what is it? QE. It is negative. So two are acting in opposite directions. This is positive, this is negative. This is in this direction of electric field, it is opposite direction of electric field. Due to this equal and unlike forces acting at the 2 points of a dipole, so what will happen? There will be a net force or there will be a net torque? There will be a net torque. So here what we have? There will be a net torque is acting on this dipole when it is placed in electric field. This is the first point. Okay, so that first what I have to start is the torque acting on dipole when it is placed in external electric field. Okay, so what my point is, the torque acting on dipole when it is placed in external electric field. Okay, so in first lesson, in first unit, we have this expression. What is the expression for the torque? Torque tau is equals to, what is the expression? Did you remember? Torque is equals to PE sin theta. Torque tau is equals to PE sin theta. Okay, this is the expression. Already you have the knowledge in electric charges and fields. Torque due to dipole. What expression we have? PE sin theta. Right? Okay, let it be take equation 1. Okay, now what my question is, the amount of work done. The amount of work done. The amount of work done for what purpose? To rotate a dipole. To rotate a dipole through small what? The amount of work done to rotate a dipole through small displacement. What displacement here, ma? Angular displacement. Why? Because here it is angular motion. Small displacement d theta is dw. Okay, small work done. Why? Because as I said, just it is rotating a small variation. Initially, for example, like this, just that is d theta. Okay, so dw. So dw generally work formula is what? Force into displacement. That is in linear motion. But now here motion is angular motion. Angular motion, linear motion force. Angular motion torque. Very good. Linear motion displacement. Angular motion, angular displacement. So what is my formula? dw is equals to torque into angular displacement. Tau into d theta. So from this expression, can I substitute this? Yes. But still, this is only for what? Small work done. But I want total. Yes, basic idea. So when I take a small part, I said it is by constant force, so that generally we are taking F into S. When force is variable, then what we have to take? Integral. Or else you can take general thing. If I have small part, I want to get whole part, then what I have to use? Integration or differentiation? Huh? Integration. Okay, so small part to total part. Yes, now what? Now concept is the total work done, the total work done to rotate. What to rotate? To rotate dipole from theta 1 to theta 2. It is important. From where? From theta 1 to somewhere theta 2. That is our desired part. Initially we have to start from zero potential energy to our desired position of dipole. That is important. Okay, just the 3 points I have taken. The torque acting on dipole, standard formula. Next, for a dipole to rotate a small angular displacement, I have taken dw is equals to tau into d theta. Now I am going for total work done. For what purpose? Initially 90 degrees to desired angle. So I did not mention angles. Theta 1 to theta 2, whatever it may be. Okay, fine. So the total work done to rotate a dipole from theta 1 to theta 2. Okay, what I have to do? Integral. So that w is equals to what I have? Integral of d theta. Correct? D theta. But here you must mention theta 1 to theta 2. Okay, from equation 1, from equation 1, what I have to substitute? W is equals to integral of what is torque value? P sin theta into d theta. In the process of integration, P is a dipole moment, which is constant. E is intensity of electric field, which is constant. Sin theta d theta, which is a variable. So for what we have to integrate? For sin theta. Okay, right. For the simplification, I have to apply formula W is equals to integral of theta 1 to, okay, first I will take constants out. What is the constants, ma? P and E constants. Integral of theta 1 to theta 2. What is remaining? Sin theta d theta. So W is equals to PE into, for sin theta d theta formula, minus cos theta. It is a standard formula in integration. What is that? Minus cos theta. Theta 1 to theta 2. As you know, once if you get this expression, what finally we have to do? We have to apply limits. Upper limit minus lower limit. Upper limit minus lower limit. So work done is equals to P into minus cos theta, theta 2, theta 1. Now I will apply limits. I will write here. Right. So what is that? W is equals to PE, uh, that is, okay, I will take minus out, minus out. Now cos theta means cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. By adding this negative, PE minus cos theta 2 plus cos theta 1. Can I write? Cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is the expression for work done. But what is our concept? Yes, you have very good knowledge about this. Once if you know the work done, yes, it is automatically, it is converted into potential energy at the particular location of a dipole. So W is equals to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. Can I write it is as a potential energy? Yes. Why? Because this work done is nothing but potential energy, that is equals to PE cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is what? Potential energy of a dipole in uniform electric field. This is a standard expression. Still we can get a simplified equation. What simplified equation? Starting I said one point is, initially the dipole I placed where I kept 90 degrees. So 90 degrees means theta 1 is equals to how much? 90. Why I said the reason. Why initially I kept the dipole at 90 degrees? Zero potential energy. Why potential energy zero? Two charges comes on same potentials, equipotential. So potential energy zero. So theta 1 to theta 2, general derivation I got. Now I am applying standard values. What is standard value? Initially the angle must be how much? 90. So theta 1 is how much? 90. Theta 2 how much? What I said? That is our desired value. From initial 90 to whatever the angle it may be, you can take the dipole. Understand? You can take the dipole. So that theta 2 what I have to take? Let it be take theta. Can I take theta? Yes. See that U is equals to, no, this expression is final ma, it is enough. For better understanding, for simplified formula I am telling. For 3 marks question in board exams, it is very sufficient. Okay. Right. Now U is equals to PE, yes, cos theta 1. Theta 1 is how much? 90. Cos 90 how much? Cos 90? 0. 0 minus cos theta 2. Theta 2 how much? Theta. Can I write directly PE cos theta? What is remaining? Minus. Yes. What is the final expression for potential energy of a dipole? U is equals to minus PE cos theta. What is the torque expression? PE sin theta. What is the difference? Sin theta minus cos theta. Okay. Concept is same, similar. In first lesson we discussed the same, but here it is potential energy. Okay. Once again I will revise that. What is the concept is? Electric potential energy due to dipole. In some books they might be asked, what is the potential energy of a dipole to rotate small angular displacement d theta? Same. What is the potential energy of a dipole in external electric field? Same. Okay. Right. So first I consider uniform electric field, which is represented like this diagram. This is E bar. This is a dipole. As I said, initially when it is bringing from infinity, it must be in the position of a normal to the electric field. But to make derivation of this, I placed the dipole with a small angle theta. I could not show the original diagram here. Theta 2 just displaces. How much variation I am showing? D theta. Or else we can represent unnecessarily. Why should I confuse the diagram like this? Now this variation how much? D theta. Okay, like that. Okay, D theta. First I am getting the formula. First I am getting the expression for d theta. d theta means what? Small angular displacement. Next I am applying for what? Theta 1 to theta 2. Next what I did, I know what is theta 1. Theta 1 is what? 90 degrees. Okay, see, the torque acting on dipole when it is placed in external electric field, that is P sin theta. Next, the amount of work done to rotate a dipole through small displacement d theta, tau into d theta. The total work done to rotate dipole from theta 1 to theta 2, that is what? Tau into d theta, integral of. Now, mathematical simplification. W is equals to P sin theta d theta. Sin theta integration is minus cos theta. By substituting these values, W is equals to P cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. So now U is equals to P cos theta 1 minus cos theta 2. This is the final expression which we require. This is simplified expression for potential energy of a dipole. Okay, right. So this is the clear idea about the derivation of electrostatic potential energy due to dipole. Right? Okay, ma, take a screenshot. You can note it down. Okay, fine. Right. Now, what are the different cases? What related to cases? Once the dipole came into the electric field, at what angle it should be in a stable, in what angle it should be in unstable, stable and unstable, stability, instability. See, it is a basic knowledge. The stability of a body is depends upon what? Energy. Yes, energy is proportional to stability. We know that. So we will see what about the stability of this particular dipole. Okay, right. So that now I am going to discuss about the stability, that is what? Equilibrium of a dipole. Okay, right. So first general expression I will write. General expression for potential energy. General expression for potential energy of a dipole is equals to minus P cos theta. Okay, right. Case 1. If theta is equals to 0, if theta is equals to 0, theta is equals to 0 means what, ma? This is in this direction electric field. Okay, in this direction electric field. Now originally dipole at normal. Okay, now I am telling the angle is 0. Did you understand what is the meaning? Angle 0 means, before I said what is theta indication for? It is the angle between intensity of electric field to dipole moment. So now the dipole is in the direction of electric field. Point to be understand? Yes. Now for example, yes, it is electric field. Now what is the dipole position? Like this only, na? Because it is E bar, it is minus Q, it is plus Q. Okay, so it comes to in the direction. Now what is the angle? 0, right? If theta is 0, what will happen? PE is equals to my potential energy. PE means, you will confuse unnecessarily. U is equals to, here also PE is there, no? Yes, U is equals to minus PE cos theta, no? Minus PE cos 0, 1. So that what is U? Minus PE. In this particular case, U is equals to minus PE. Okay. Second case I will take if theta is equals to 180 degrees. If theta is equals to 180 degrees. Theta is equals to 180 degrees means what? U is equals to, theta is equals to 180 degrees means U is equals to minus PE cos 180 also minus 1. Because cos 180 minus 1. So minus of minus plus, so that is equals to PE. This is the second case. Third case is equals to if theta is equals to 90 degrees. If theta is equals to 90 degrees, theta is equals to 90 degrees means u is equals to minus PE cos 90 how much? 0. So total value 0. So here I have written 3 cases ma. Clearly you can understand. Theta 0, u is equals to negative of PE. When theta is 180, u is equals to positive. When theta is equals to 90, u is equals to 0. Yes. So the point is came. Initially I started. I have given one different reason. But as per the expression also, we have the same information. What is the information? When theta is equals to 90 degrees, initially, then what happened? What happened? U is equals to minus P cos theta. So total value 0. What is the potential energy? When theta 0, 0 as per the potential energy expression. But you see the two conditions. When theta 0 minus PE, when theta 180 PE. In which condition the dipole should be in stable? Theta 0, it is in the direction of electric field. It is also equilibrium condition only. Equilibrium condition. 180. 180 means what will happen ma? Direction reverse. The minus sign comes this side, positive sign comes this side. That is 180. Even in 0 or 180, dipole should be in equilibrium only. Understand? For example, this is a dipole. Initially I said 90. My hand is electric field. These lines are electric field. I place it like this. 90. Now theta 0. Yes, this is the dipole. This is negative. This is positive. Now theta 0 in the direction of electric field. Is it in equilibrium or not? Equilibrium. Yes. Now what I am telling? Theta 180. Theta 180 means what will happen? Yes. Now it is negative. It is positive. Is it equilibrium or not? Equilibrium only. So when theta 0 or theta 180, dipole should be in equilibrium. But what my question? In which condition the dipole have stability? Stable. Okay. In which condition the dipole should be stable? So stable means what? I will tell you. So for example, this is a dipole, equilibrium. In this also equilibrium. No, I will, yes, this is dipole. It is original condition. Okay. Now I will take, for your understanding, I am changing the directions. Why? Because I cannot keep the duster like this. Now electric field like this. Now I place it like this. Now theta 0 nina? 0. Now I placed here. Okay. Just if I make a small disturbance like this, it will come back or not? It will getting position or not? I will make a disturbance. Again it is coming back. Okay. So like this, whatever the angular displacements disturbing, it will come to original position. Okay. Now reverse 180 degree. 180 degrees means minus plus. Now see that. If I make a small disturbance like this, can it come back? No. Can it back? No. Yes. If like this, can it come back? No. So in this particular condition, it is coming back. In this particular condition, it is not coming back. So it is holder. 0 angle. Whatever the disturbance we are creating, it is getting back. Stability. Stability means what? In first year we have the concept. Stability means what ma? For example, this is the chalk piece. When we can consider the chalk piece is stable, whatever the external disturbances we are creating, if it come, it can back it to original position. It is stable. Okay na? So once the chalk piece like this, if I make a disturbance, it cannot come back. In this condition, whatever the disturbance I make, the chalk piece gets back. It is stable. Okay? Hope you understand. 0, 180. Both the condition equilibrium only, but not stable. Which one have it stable? Means in which angle? 0. And one more logic also there. If theta 0, potential energy minus PE. Theta 180, potential energy PE. In which condition energy is maximum? Theta 0 na, theta 180 na. It is negative ma. It is positive. In which condition energy maximum? Theta 180. So, if energy is maximum, what about stability? Very less. If less energy, stability is more. Best example, if my weight is 50 kg. Yes, I am very stable. Okay. If my weight is 500 kg, then it is very less stable. Okay. Less energy, it can come back easily. So, more stable. Maximum energy, less stable. Okay. So, by this analysis, what you can understand, if energy is very less, it is the stable equilibrium of a dipole. The dipole should be stable in theta 0. When theta is 180, it is unstable. Okay. When theta is 90, potential energy 0. Right ma? So this is the idea about what electric potential energy of a dipole. Okay. So what is the expression means? U is equals to minus PE cos theta. Next, different cases we have theta 0, theta 180, theta 90. Stable, unstable and 0 potential energy. Okay na? See, the same concept we can explain in terms of torque also. We can explain in terms of torque also. What is the torque formula? Torque tau is equals to PE sin theta. Understand? PE sin theta. If theta 0, sin 0, 0. See in this expression ma, torque tau is equals to PE sin theta. See, in the case of a dipole, when we are discussing about the dipole in external electric field, first torque followed by potential energy. But concepts are same, but way of explanation is different. Okay. If there is no torque, there is no potential energy. Understand? Yes. No torque means what? Before I said, if external force is 0, no linear motion. If external torque is 0, no angular motion. Okay? Yes, torque must be present. So, torque tau is equals to PE sin theta. If theta 0, theta 0 means what is total torque? 0. What about dipole? It remains at stationary. So that is only na theta 0. What I am telling? Stable equilibrium. Okay, right. If theta is 180, okay, what will happen? That is unstable. Okay, it has some torque. Okay. This is the idea about potential energy of a dipole. Yes. Okay. What the concepts we have covered in this particular electrostatic potential difference, potential gradient, EVR relation, potential due to point charge, next potential due to dipole, okay, next equipotential surfaces, next potential energy, absence of electric field, potential energy, presence of electric field. Potential energy, absence of electric field, 2-particle system, 3-particle system. Potential energy, presence of charge, 2-particle system, 3-particle system. The next today concept is potential energy of a dipole. So the second episode also successfully completed. Okay, potential difference, potential energy. Now what are the concepts we have? The next one more concept we have, that is behavior of a conductor in electrostatic field based on that types of materials. The next one more important topic is the second part in this lesson is capacitors. Okay, so next what we have the concept is behavior of a conductors in electrostatic field. Tomorrow I will start the topic. Once you see, it's very important instruction for you. Total electrostatics is all the topics looking like same. Why? Because whatever the derivation it may be, electric charge, electric potential, electric field, all are related to electric. So you are in initial stage, initial time for this second year syllabus. So you might have a little confused about not derivations questions. So you must concentrate on the particular headings. The titles are very important in this lesson. So see, just I will tell you how it might confuse. Electric potential energy due to dipole. Same concept due to dipole. This part you can see in first lesson also. What? Derive the expression for electric dipole. Derive the expression for torque due to dipole. The derivation is different. This is what? Potential energy due to dipole. This is different. In first lesson we have derive expression for intensity of electric field on axial line of a dipole. Same here also, potential on dipole. There electric field, here potential, remaining is dipole. Because this dipole concept is common in first lesson and second lesson also. Not only dipole, total concepts are, it is just like mixing. So we need to concentrate, we need to understand step by step, so that we need to do more practice about the derivations. See why I am revising the titles every day, what topics I have covered, to avoid that misconcept, to avoid that confuse. Understand? So that you also, for example, today you are practicing this derivation. After practicing this derivation, once you go back to yesterday concept, once 5 minutes you go back to before that day concept. Every day you have to recollect all the concepts in a series. Then you should not get confused. Day by day you are practicing, and if you leave off after 1 week, if you see the first, you cannot write anything. Why? Because all are related, all are interlinking concepts. Yes, hope you understand. Practice every day without missing.